You know, and I want to ask your mind back 30 years ago. How what I think the oldest person here will be about everybody 30 years ago, this internet for data. There was no internet. Now, that 30 years ago, how do you compare then and now as regards internet? What has changed?
Like one. That's smaller. The whole world is smaller. That one is just sending message to the girlfriend. This one. Continue to be sending messages to your girlfriend. Now, the word I was looking for is what he said. The world is now a smaller village. The world is now, you know, in like a box. That is why, and I want to talk to my brother or my friend in Canada today. It's just one phone call. 30, 40 years ago, if I have anything in my mind, I want to send, before you will go and buy what we call foolscap sheet. Am I correct? Some Gen Z will not know foolscap sheet. Do you understand? You go and buy foolscap sheet. After you will buy envelope first now, Mr. Osage. You will buy envelope, then you now buy Bible. You will now sit down. You will drop the paper like this. You will trace all your children away so that they don't stain the paper. You will now be writing, dear Mr. You will now write everything. Then you will now open the envelope. You will cover the envelope. Then you will now take box. You will now buy stamp. You will now send it. Then you will now come back home and be doing like this. So what has changed now is basically the way we communicate, the way we interact, and the way we see ourselves. So now, if the world has now become a smaller village, how are we leveraging on that world being a smaller village? As an individual, as a salesperson, as a marketing executive, as a business owner, or as a company. Again, when we talk about internet or when we talk about digital marketing, what we are all leveraging on is what? Traffic. Everybody is on the internet. Am I correct? So if I, as a business owner, have a business, where should I be? Why? Because everybody. So the question to each and every one of us here, are we on the internet? We are. If we are on the internet, what are we doing on the internet? Okay. Now, I will start breaking it down. You know, I said we can't talk about digital marketing without talking about internet. Now, when we don't say digital marketing, to your own lay understanding, what do you understand by digital marketing? Anybody, just tell me anything that comes to your mind. When we say digital marketing, Ben, what do we mean? You've been asking Esther out since I got to this place. Are you not a married man? Ben, answer me. What is digital marketing? Two different means. Yes, I can take that. Or you can also say two digital means. You have something? Okay. Okay. Any other person? You want to say something? Fine, I can get all that you have said. I will just pick a few things. When we say digital marketing, when we say online platforms, we are all still saying we want to sell via the internet. But the key word here is there are several digital platforms that we can sell our products. One of those platforms is when we want to explore email marketing. Now, digital marketing is quite broad. There are several aspects of digital marketing. There is what we call web designing, there is email marketing, there's content marketing, there is online copywriting, there is visual storytelling, there is social media marketing, there is online reputation management, there is a mobile and SMS marketing, there's analytics and reporting. Again, there is what we call traditional marketing. I've been in conferences where people will tell me, oh, Mr. ADEYINKA, digital marketing has come to chase traditional marketing away. I beg to disagree. For you to have a holistic digital marketing strategy, you must incorporate traditional marketing. Right? Now, I will still use Mr. Onipade as an example because he is enjoying that traditional age. And now, right? That age was when, before if they want to hear anything on the news, they go and buy paper, Punch, Vanguard, and they don't even have the money to buy it. They will go to that man that is selling. They will gist small. They will gist small. Then they will read. Then they will go back home. But now, the so-called Punch is online. The so-called TV we were watching then, channels and co, they are online. But the truth is this. In as much as the world is moving away from that traditional style to digital style, there are still a small fraction of the public that are stuck to that traditional style. Right? So the question is, as a business owner, you are not supposed to leave them behind. That is why I say you cannot have a complete or holistic digital marketing strategy without incorporating traditional marketing. Right? Now, when we say traditional marketing, we are talking about print media. We are talking about billboards, right? Now, the people that are now exploring this digital marketing, are they not still using billboard? What are they using billboard to do? Advertisement. Now, what's the goal of advertisement? When you are doing advert, what's the goal? Awareness. Any other person? So you agree that the goal of advertisement is not to make sales? What's the difference between advertisement, sales, and marketing?
Advertise. People become aware of it. And sales can be done.
So because I'm aware now, we'll just go and buy.
One needs to be aware. You cannot go and buy what you're not aware. Advertisement is the way to advertisement with our kids. Let people know about marketing. Then comes when there's a situation, then you're telling them what your product is about, and so you find out.
What's your name? Ebube Dike or Ebube Chukwu? Ebube Chukwu. You are the class captain for today. I can't have said it less. You put your clap very well, girl. See the way you clap. All of you are not clapping. You think you need to explain what he explained? That's the word. In marketing and communications, the goal of advertisement is not for sales. That's not the goal. If you decide to use that and say after that there will be sales without marketing, you are just wasting your money. However, one works with another. Mostly buy product that they know. And that knowing will come from awareness. Again, you would have heard this phrase before. People buy with their emotion, then later justify it with logic. Am I correct? Again, you would have also heard that it's not the best product that sells. Eh? Extra promise, what did you say? Eh? It is the... So when a company comes and say, oh, we want to go and do billboard or want to advertise, the thing I tell most brands is, first identify what your aims and objectives are. Identify what your goals are. I've had companies that I consult for that will tell me, well, Mr. ADEYINKA, that campaign, it failed though. And I'll be like, okay, oh yeah, come, let's run it through. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? As a company, especially a company that deals with products, not land now that we sell. If you are bringing in a new product, the first thing you are supposed to do is let people be aware about that product. Just like what Ebube said, the main aim for advertisement is for people to be aware about the product. Marketing is now when you are telling the person that if you buy this, this is what you will get. As against that, then sales is at the end of it. Sales is what brings what we call conversion. Some of you accountants will call it revenue. We marketers call it, oh, my advert is now converting. The converting to what is sales. So remember, I had mentioned several modules, several aspects of digital marketing. Now we want to look at email marketing. And from the word that you are hearing or you are saying, when we say email marketing, what does it say to you? Friday. Email marketing, if you Google it.
So, like the word marketing, email marketing is selling the on time, make your awareness.
Any other person? Yeah? Oh, yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I wanted to give an example.
Okay.
So after I kind of wait, I get things from Walmart, McDonald's. I'll take care of my. I'm not registered on that, but I'm getting the advert the card.
So you have a practical experience. Farouk, what is email marketing?
Advertising product and services via email channels.
Now, when you now say via email channels, I want us to also again break it down. What's your email address? At gmail.com. So you want to advertise through that. Is that what you're saying? True.
We send it to the email platform.
To our email addresses.
Yes.
So you send it from.
I'll send it from.
You send it from Farouk at Gmail. What do you mean by customized URL? You see, if I use Bakan to sound you. Go. From which email address?
You can sell their customized address, corporate address, or send their personal
Sorry, I think now, jokes apart. From what she see, for everyone here, I want you to have a curious mind. She, registered or she was online with some platform and started getting emails. The thing that you have all said that is correct is sending marketing materials via emails. Now, you all have your individual emails and you are getting marketing materials. The caveat to that is that those emails are not coming from our normal, regular email addresses. There's what we call ESP, email service provider. Those emails are not from ADEYINKA at yahoo.com, sivinakitaya@gmail.com. And again, the word that he used, that is the correct word, is what we call email newsletters. Some say campaign. But now I'll give you the definition. Whoever is handling this, my slide, should work in my mind. I'll give you my definition of email marketing. And I said email marketing is a permission-based marketing structured to deliver marketing messages to targeted subscribers. Can we say that together? Now I want us to take just two keywords. Those two keywords, we will use it till we finish this class. Number one, permission-based. Number two, targeted subscribers. Now, what is permission-based? I'm sure that some of us will receive emails from people that we don't know, right? We receive emails from people that we didn't give our email addresses to. Have we permitted them to send? So at what point can we now say this is permission-based? Anybody? With your consent. Permission-based. Any other person? So now, I am a real estate developer as well. I can come here and go and meet Friday and say, Friday, can you give me the list of your clients, their emails? I grab it to my company. I start sending them email addresses. Those people that have collected their email from Friday, did they willingly give me their email addresses? That is why it is important that as a company or as a professional or whatever, when you have decided to use these digital schools, I like when people are professional and when they are ethical. And that's part of what we will be discussing about. One of the ethics of this email marketing is never buy list, never share list. Are we together? So now, aside from the permission-based, you guys have said several things that can make somebody willingly give his or her. It could be that the person is signing up to actually receive things from you, emails from you. It could be that you are doing a workshop somewhere and the person is dropping his or her email. It could be a subscription on the website, several means. Another thing is targeted subscribers. What does that mean? When you hear targeted subscribers, who can tell me? Okay, any other person? That's the greatest scammer.
You click on their list. And sometimes they will ask, would you like to receive more information from this?
Something like that, yes. However, in this regard, let me tell you what I mean by targeted subscribers. You know, I have said Esther Pro Max and Surveyor Pro Max. Esther, you should come and sit down here. See, you know, earlier on I said we are all leveraging on the internet because of the traffic, right? Because a lot of people are on the internet. And I said most businesses are now tilting towards digital marketing. Again, because I've said the public or the whole world is online, does not mean the whole world is interested in your business. So the targeted audience here, the targeted subscribers here, are people that are interested in what you do. That is why, as a marketer, you realize that you send like 200 email newsletter, and from that 200, 50 will just unsubscribe. Why? They are not interested in what you do. So the first thing you need to do as a marketer is identify your audience. Where are they? Who are they? Are we together? DJ, next slide. So again, why should any marketer opt for email marketing? Like I said, it's another channel for content. It enhances brand visibility. It stimulates sales. It invites lapsed customers and prospects, market research, and growing mailing lists. I will dwell more on invite lapsed customers, abandoned carts. All of you, somebody has talked about one Jumia. Which one did you say you went to buy something? No, she didn't say Temu. She did the one. Temu client. Temu client. King of Temu. I didn't done that thing for you. What I ordered versus what I got. At all. What you ordered was what you got. You too. They don't like me. They block you. Maybe it's a shareholder there. Maybe it's a shareholder. But now, again, do you sometimes realize that actually it happens a lot on Jumia? You see that girlfriend that you are chatting with, you will introduce that girlfriend to me here before I do. Yes, you. Okay. Now, it happens a lot on Jumia. When you go on Jumia and you are searching something, and you see what you like, and you add it to cart, then you leave it there. Then after like 2 days, you get an email reminding you that you have abandoned. Does it happen to you, or you guys don't go online at all? They are telling you that via email, not via SMS. Right? That is why I say a lot of people use it because it invites lapsed customers and prospects. If you have things in your abandoned, then again, it's another aspect, like models of digital marketing, SMS marketing. You guys do bulk SMS. Stephen Akepaya was king of bulk SMS one time. I hope you are all aware. I can say he was a pioneer of bulk SMS in Nigeria. In fact, that's your G text. That text is text message. Go ask. If you don't think serious, me, I know. It was doing at some point, doing really, really big. Again, as it relates to marketing, SMS is character limitation. The first page will only give you 160 characters. Remember those times that we were using 3310? Mr. Onifade, you know now, 3310, all those times, you know what we were using before? And then before, you understand? So, exactly. So when you want to send SMS, you know the way you type B is twice, 1, 2. Wait, excuse me. You are shaking your head, right? Did you use 3310? So how did you not know that? Eh? Which one? Nokia. So now, this email marketing is another channel for content. Again, we will not ask ourselves, if I have said, why should we send email? We've given reasons as to why we should send email. Now, when do we send these emails? When do we send the email? There are rules that guide this thing, right? Now, the frequency choice depends on what is being said. Even if I have given you the permission to send me emails, give me one good reason why you want to be sending email every day. Why? It's not professional. So like I said, depending on what you are sending, if it's a newsletter, the ethics says it should be it could be monthly, it could be quarterly. If it's offer, if there are offers that you are doing, again, it could be monthly, it could be bi-weekly, and it could be spontaneous, depending on what you are sending. However, you need to identify what you are sending, who you are sending to, and when you should send. In as much as I've said, it could be monthly, it could be bi-weekly, it could be quarterly. Now, what day of the week is best to send it? What time of the day is best to send it? All these things matter. Next slide. The reason it matters is because the success of every email marketing is the open rate. What do you understand by that? The success of any email marketing is the open rate. What do you understand by that phrase? So if you send email marketing to 200 people and 30 people opens it, what do you think has happened? Again, there are several reasons that would make somebody not open your email, even if they are giving you the permission to do so. So standard, when to send, depends on the type of target and type of mailing list, the day of the week, the time of the day. However, even though there are standards, as a brand or as a marketer, you need to test several ones that worked for you. So meaning that you send today at maybe 10 a.m. or 12 noon, you should go back to your reporting and check how many people opened it. What better in the future? So now, basically, between Tuesday to Thursday is best for sending email newsletter. Tuesdays to Thursdays, it's not as if Friday is not good, but typically, the open rate reduces by like 8 to 12%. Apart from this, I don't feel it is right as a business to be telling me about your own business on a Monday morning or on a Monday when I should be planning about my own business. In this part of the world, everybody just feels Monday, they want to plan their activity, they want to plan their activity for the week, they want to add Monday to themselves. That's why people will call you and you will say, is that why you're calling me on a Monday morning? But the truth is, morning is morning. There will also be Tuesday morning. But there is this general opinion that Mondays don't disturb me. Again, you test different days and times against your goals. Whatever you are trying to achieve, test different days. When you are not sending business to business, we have said between Tuesdays to Thursdays, the time of the day, either between 10 a.m. to 12 noon or between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then if you are sending from business to consumer, test different days, different timings, and select the ones that works best for you. Are we together? Next slide. Any questions so far before we go on? Any question at all? Now, just like the guy there said, he said email newsletter. What it means is that you want to send a marketing material to your targeted audience via their email. And again, I had said that the success of any email marketing is the open rates, right? You can send me email and from the subject line, I won't open it at all. You can send me email and I open it and you put several CTAs inside and I will not click any one of them. So the purpose of this training is for you to know, for you to avoid the common mistakes that people make. Again, when you are writing for email marketing or email newsletter, the subject line must be enticing. However, you avoid clickbait. You know what clickbait means? Any other person? Any other person? Any other person? Yes.
After what to use, and content might not be very good, it's just to make people jump on it.
That's the word. That's the word. When you are betting someone, clickbait is actually between me and you. When you have deceived someone, you are betting that person to open the email. Remember, the first one I said it should be enticing, but avoid clickbait. Clickbait in this regard typically means that what you are telling them to see does not have anything to do with the content of. We see it a lot online. Because of you men, they put a lady with big chests. You don't say we, you say we or Saturday. He doesn't laughing because he doesn't. Where is it? Then he knows what I'm talking about. At times, there are several people, apart from even the cleavage opening or anything, even for betting, I see it all the time. Said, you used to bet, right?
Yeah, so adults that are looking for this. You can say girls around are looking for this.
Wow. You now pick it. So Paris, you screen it. Then you now get there. It is those are what, yeah, those are what we call clickbait. However, right, when you are writing this, however, when you are writing this email, there are enticing words that you can use that will entice them to open. And when they open, it is the same thing that you are saying. That you are saying. Are we together? So again,
what about headers?
Provocating in what?
Some headers that will be this is your last chance to succeed.
So many people used to send it to me for TV. The truth is, this is your last chance to succeed. It's provocating. But the truth is, if you open the body of the mail, what you are writing, what you are inviting me to, if I come, if I will truly succeed, I will not be angry. But if it has nothing to do with that thing, I will unsubscribe. Do you understand? The whole essence is, as a content person, you know, I said part of, you know, the modules of data marketing, we also have content marketing. You must write what is enticing, what will make them want to open. That is where your creativity comes in as a marketer. However, it is the clickbait that is unethical. Then again, the subject length. Why this is key is because, in as much as we'll be talking about internet, statistics have proven it that between 60 to 80% of the people that go online, they do so via their mobile devices. Do we agree? So it means that as a marketer, if you are sending anything out to either your audience or whatever, have it at the back of your mind that this thing you are sending out, 60 to 80% of people you are sending it to will view it from their phone. So when you are doing that, know that your subject length matters because of the truncate view. Do you know what that means? If you go to your phone, so many times, even when we watch things on Facebook, you will see the first 2 or 3 lines. Then you now see click more. Do you see it? See more. Majority of us don't click that click more. So that's why I tell marketers that when you are writing content, anything you want to write at all, make sure that first 3 lines makes sense. It is when it makes sense that we click on see more. If it doesn't make sense, what do? We move. We swipe to the next. So again, the email first line, most times on the phone or even on your laptop, after seeing the sender, you see the subject and you see some tiny text underneath, which is the email first line. All those things must be at the back of your mind when you are sending the email newsletters, because these are the things that will prompt the viewer to either view or scroll. Are we together? Then again, the content, link, maybe a picture too. But please, I see it all the time. All those lawyers in the house, let them come and argue with you. In this part of the world, majority of Nigerians, we don't read you. You are saying yes. Let them answer now. Esther Thomas. Do you read? Esther Ultra. Do you read? So basically, we just want to glance through. So whatever you are sending, either as a content person or you are sending email newsletter or whatever, go straight to the point. Don't write a piece because they are not going to read. Are we together? Next line. These are just, uses of email marketing globally. Please go to the next line. Now, that next line is also why email marketing. You see this DJ, I will change him. We've all heard this word before, spam. Yeah, Osagi is reading. Osagi is reading with his head. You can't talk about emails without talking about spam. When things, you just realize that things goes to your spam. So what is a spam? You're already seeing the screen. Oh yeah, read it. What is a spam? You're already seeing it now. Oh yeah.
They are like emails.
But there are some that you subscribe for and they will be in your email. Yeah? Yes. Where is it something? So now when we say spam, the word spam means unsolicited bulk email. And when we say unsolicited, it means that the recipient has not granted verifiable permission for the message to be sent. Unsolicited email can be normal email, right? Again, when we now say bulk, bulk means that the message is sent as part of a larger collection of messages, all having substantively identical content. Now, a message is spam if it is both unsolicited and bulk. Now, there are several things that triggers this spam. There are several things that you would include in your message that will make that message find it or herself in the spam email. That's what we call spam filters. Now, the following email characteristics can trigger spam. One of those is image and text imbalance. Another one is the use of all capital letters, irregular font sizes. When you have several attachments, several links in an email, those are the things that can trigger spam filters. Are we together? Okay, text and image imbalance. Now, do you have anyone here that does Facebook advertisement? No one. Okay, but you do. Okay, you know you can do an advert with just a banner, like an image. The banner that we all do. You can also do an advert Friday. You also come and sit down here. You can also do an advert that is just purely text. You can also do an advert that is just purely video. Right? Now, Osage, you see that banner is seen as a picture. But most times, those are our banners. There are text inside of that banner. Buy the real estate, so in so place, call this number. Now, in the Facebook rules and regulations, terms and conditions, the moment the text on that banner is more than 20% of that banner, that advert will not be approved. So when there are text and image imbalance, it triggers spam filter. If what you want to advertise is banner, image, just use image alone. If it's text, use text alone. When there is imbalance, it triggers spam filters. We all know when you are writing across the internet and you are writing everything in capital letter, you know what it means. Do we know that? Esther, you don't know that one? Do you know that one? Yes. The laws of online copywriting, when you are writing across the internet. Yes. When you are writing everything in capital letter, if you decide to just write my heading in capital letter, that's still acceptable. But by the time you write everything in capital letter, it means you are shouting on the person you are sending the email to. That's what it means. You can't be illegal. This one is marketing and communication. Is it illegal? Did they teach you in law? Is it illegal? The truth is, even in English language, why must you write everything in capital letter?
When you send the ransom notes.
Ransom notes. Are they not shouting already? Yes, or that, take yourself. Pay this money. You understand? So basically in communications, when everything is written in capital letter, it means you are shouting. So when you write these, those are the things that triggers spam. Are we together? Then phrases like click here, promo, free, obscene terms. As time goes on, you'll be blacklisted. And you realize that when you send emails, the person will just see the email in their spam. Friday, you did not send your account number to me since that time. It was today, when I came here now, that I challenged you. Am I lying? I didn't say, are you sending it? Am I lying?
I'm sending both of them. I know you are not lying.
It's the cause of the problem. I know, I've seen it, and I've also told him. Thank you, sir. Are you the one that is there? I know. I know.
Also have normal spam. Sometimes before it sometimes before we come on the loss rights.
Okay, I've registered that number as spam. We do it all the time. On Truecaller. I do it all the time.
Is it spam or scam?
I do spam, I do scam. At times I save with idiots.
So when somebody else
Yes, yes, yes. Any other question?
And in your email content, there are some spam people there. So that's the new account. You that email as spam. How do you bypass that?
Why must you use those words? The whole essence of this is to write normally that it doesn't trigger. That you can use several other words than using what to trigger spam. That's the whole essence. But I know some of you still want to use that promo word. Instead of promo, you can just use discounted. Yeah. I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you. Do you understand? DJ, roll it. These are the email marketing rules. Is that your girlfriend? Because she came from that side. Now, instead of her to come and bring that chair here or there, she decided to sit close. Oh yeah, move close. Oh. God bless you, Shola. God bless you. Oh yeah, you too. Relax. Relax. Now, there are rules when it comes to email marketing. But all this thing I'm telling you, these rules, you people will not hear, but I will say my own. Also, it shows that you in particular will not hear. Never buy lists, never share lists, never assume. That assume is the example that I made, that because I'm also a real estate company, this is a real estate company, I will just assume that anybody that is your client can also be my client. But the truth is, those people have not given me the permission to send them emails. I can't just come here and say, Friday, share your list with me. It's unethical. Even though some do it, even though some buy lists, and even though they also get their fingers burnt, the rule says that never buy lists, never share lists, never assume, then add a process for unsubscribers. You can't hold me to ransom because I have given you my email address. So for every email that you receive, when you go down the last, you will see, you don't want to receive more emails from us, unsubscribe. Are we together? Next slide. I will tell you why. Please remind me, I'll tell you why. Now, I said something earlier. When I said this email marketing does not mean you should be sending from ADEYINKA@yahoo.com or Farouk@gmail.com. There are what we call email service providers. Just like I said, Stephen Akitaya was doing bulk SMS that time. There are several platforms that thing is being used. You can do SMS. We have SMS 24, we have smart SMS, we have several. Now, when we talk about email marketing or email newsletter or email campaign, there's what we call email service provider. It's a hosted cloud-based email marketing system. All that they do. It's a marketing system that supports bulk email messages. You can send to 10,000, 20,000 at once. You can design your email, include pictures, and you can send at once. Now, there are several ones. We call them, you would have heard something like MailChimp, Get Response, Alba, Constant Contact, iContact, MailerLite, Brevo, Constant Contact, and the likes. Has any one of you done email marketing before? Nobody. Is this something you would like to do? Yes. So the lawyer is even saying yes. Don't go and do court matter. To sell, right? Now, yeah, part of the attributes of this email service provider. Remember the other time we were saying when you want to write letter, you buy foolscap sheet, you buy a whole lot of things. Yeah, no hardware required, no mail server required, no server upgrade, low cost entry, high level of functionality and reporting. The main thing I want you guys to see here is high levels of functionality and reporting. Next slide. Why that is key to me is because remember the last time we were talking about when you send that letter to Osage's relation, the one in the village. They will now come back, or something will not be like this. He doesn't know if they have delivered it. He doesn't know if they have read it. He doesn't know if they have also responded. This is where reporting takes place. So on ESPs, either you are using Brevo, Constant Contact, MailChimp, or whatever, when you send email newsletters to either 200, 1,000, or whatever, you come back to your dashboard. We call them the reporting dashboard. You will see how many was sent successfully. You will see how many people have opened it. If there are CTAs, in marketing, when we say CTA, we mean call to action. Call to action is what you want the viewer to do. So when you are sending email newsletter, tell them what to do. You want to know more about this product, click this link. You want to speak to us, call this number. Those are call to actions. So how many people clicked on those call to actions, you will also know. Are we together? So from these little things that we've said about email marketing, who is interested in? So for those that are interested, do you have a laptop here and now? Do you want to open an account on any of these platforms? Can we quickly do it? Well, you can do it via phone, but you won't have all the features. So if you want to do it via laptop, there are several ESPs that I've used before. I've used Constant Contact. I've used MailChimp, but presently I'm using Brevo. Brevo is BREVO. But if it's MailChimp you want to do, you can also go to MailChimp. MailChimp is mail, M-A-I-L. Then Chimp is C-H-I, MailChimp. So just Google it and sign up. Let's do some practical sessions. Either MailChimp or Brevo. Brevo. Brevo is B-R-E-V-O. Next slide. Now, back to what we were talking about as regards never buy list, never share list. From the earlier session, we've talked about several ways that we can grow our own mailing list, several ways that the people can willingly give us their email addresses. Now, when we have that, how do we manage this mailing list? We call them mailing lists, right? Bigger list, greater success. It means that if I have 1,000 email addresses and I want to market to them, and Otage has 100 email addresses and he wants to market to them, which one has greater potential? My own. Do we all agree? Who said that? That's it. Focus on quality and not quantity. If that's my own 1,000, well, not the things that I grew organically that are interested in my business, my own will not be as successful as Osage that has just 100 or 200. So in as much as the bigger the list, the greater the success. Focus on quality and not quantity. Again, pay attention to subscriber sources, then segmentation, business system and form capture. Segmentation is key. And let's use GTEx as an example. For the people that are here, who is in GTEx land? GTEx owns. Who is in GTEx owns? Okay, so who is? What about G&A? Civinactara Foundation. Okay. So now, when we talk about GTEx holdings, how many subsidiaries do we have? 6. But every of these companies is under GTEx holdings. Now, this is where segmentation comes in. You can't have all your mailing lists as one. Because if I am here for GTEx land, don't send me anything about mentorship. I didn't tell you that I want to do mentorship. Right? This is where segmentation comes in. There should be a mailing list for people in GTEx land, people in Civinactara Foundation, people in G&A, GTEx owned, several. However, because it's also a company, And because you have access to this list, there are professional ways of marketing those people. So it means by the time you want to be sending them email, somebody that is here for GTS land, and you want to advertise GBES for that person, you can't just be sending email as if the person knows what GBES is. The person is to do what? Introduce what GBES means to that person and ask the person for permission that we have your details. Do you want us to send you emails as regards this? Are we together? Next slide. For those that are trying to open MailChimp, are we opening it? How many people? Eh? Try and log in. Next slide. Are they what? I can tell you that they are free. But again, not 100% free. If you open it, it's free. You can send 500 email newsletters every month without paying a kobo. But by the time you want more features, you want to upgrade. So can we say free? Eh? Can we say they are free? I will need to open to help people that are trying to log in. How many people are trying to open this thing? Are you using Brevo or MailChimp? Yes, I want to put on. So just try and then open an account, register an account. Is anyone doing it with their phones? Okay. If you don't have an account before, you have to sign in. You have to sign up. You have to take the free version. So again, there's what we now call data collection. In this regards, data collections means their email addresses that you're trying to collect. You can't send email newsletter to somebody that does not have email, right? So data collection here, the data here is their email addresses. Are we together? Now, there are several ways. There are two ways you can collect data, either online or offline. So I said data collection is the process of collecting your data. In this case, it refers to your email subscribers. The data should capture as much information as possible. Their name, their email, their address, their gender, because these are the things you will use for segmentation later. So there are two forms of data collection. It could be online, it could be offline. Online in the sense that if you have your website, you could just include what they call this thing, a subscription link that to know more about our product, click on this. And once they click on it, you have all the data that you had asked. It could be their name, their email, their gender, their phone number. These are the data that you will have to work with. Again, it could be offline. You guys do events several times. You might be doing an event and people will come and you just give them a paper and a barrel that we have upcoming events or we have more events. do you want us to get across to you? So they will willingly give you their details, right? So there are two key modes of data collection, either online or offline. Online data collection may be carried out through a web sign-up form, contact form, competitions, customer purchase, customer care, or touch points. And when we say offline, it could be through workshop, it could be through events, it could be through service centers, or what have you, right? Next slide. These are just online. Go to the next line. Now, these are the good attributes of collecting your data online. If I go to www.vitexhomes.com and I see a form on the place to fill, the truth is, if it's easy to find, if it's easy to see, and mostly it should not be intrusive. So many times you go to a site, you guys will have seen it several times, that you will not be able to close a particular page to see what the site is actually offering. That's when we say it's intrusive. You should give the person the opportunity to either click or close. Are we together? Next slide. Has anyone been able to open MailChimp? Who has opened it? You have opened it. So you're on the platform now. Very good. You're on Bravo. You are there now. Okay. So can you add some contacts? Go to contacts. Leave it. So why don't you have the web?
Report, not block. By the time you report, and several other people report, they will ban that account. Do you understand? So if you are going to a place, let's assume Tayo is doing a conference. Am I okay like this? I will still stand. Let's assume Tayo is doing a conference, and people, keep trooping in. At the end of the day, you meet Mr. A. Oh, my name is, what's your name? Ife. My name is Ife, and I work with the text. We do this, we do this. Can we exchange contact? He gives you your number. You say, what's your name, sir? So. Then you also give the person your number. Your name is Ife. The person saves it. Saves your number. Another person saves your number. By the time you send messages to them, the first message should be, oh, my name is Ife. We met at the event held by Stephen Akita and so today. I will share numbers. I would love to send you frequent messages from so. Would you want that? What I've realized is that once people just have contact, you bombard people. It's unnecessary. Introduce yourself. The truth is, even if you don't meet those people, and by one minute or the other, you are gotten the list from your friend or whatever, you do that first introduction. It's important. Out of 500, you can be lucky and you get 10 or 15 people. It's better to speak on to that 10 or 15 people who have now given you the permission to continue to send than send to everybody that will ban your account. I've answered your question. Will you do that again? You will do it again. I won't do that again. It's my personal WhatsApp. I don't want them to block it here. So that's why they block it, not because they don't have the number. I report a lot. And I even write the reason why I'm reporting offensive message. I do it a lot. Some people want to just have access to your phone number like this. They will start with, Jesus is knocking on your door. Open the door and receive the blessing. Send this message to 10 people so that I don't believe in soft rubbish. Right? So I don't only blog, I help WhatsApp to report it. For those doing Bravo and MailChimp, where are we? Are we at that contact? So let's try to send a campaign. Click on campaign and click on create new campaign. Either on MailChimp or on Bravo. Faruk, are you doing what we are doing? Faruk, you are lying, right?
Yes,
you are lying. Friday.
Huh?
Let me give him enough for this.
How hard, man?
Just small. Small. Yeah, so just click on the create campaign, create new campaign. Either Bravo or MailChimp. So I'm going to take questions. Now, see. And you now click on email. Hold on. You click on email. After email, regular. You now name your campaign.